I brought it. I just brought it up on a global level. I just said I just stated my problem with it globally. That's what I'm addressing. So that's why I pointed. That's why I addressed the other countries. If you don't want to address the other countries and act like it doesn't exist, that's fine. But it still is a problem.
Neither do you, right?
It's still a global problem with the community.
Well, it's not a global problem. I'm not concerned about what white people do and colonizers and other Indians and whatever else that they are. I'm concerned about our life experience as black people, descendants of slaves. I believe in God. I believe that we actually are the chosen people of God because of the suffering that we went through for the last 400-something years. So, I'm focusing on us first, right? Whatever our pros, cons, good, bad, ugly, whatever our issues are, I'm like, trying to have this conversation.
Okay, and one of our issues are being hateful towards gay people just for being gay. That is one of our issues.
Gay black. And I'm from a blood and Crip. We hate each other for being blood, Crip, GD, BD. Like, we got all kind of issues, right?
Yeah. 100%.
So that's what I'm saying. So each issue don't have to be a broad stroke brush, like painting everything like.
But we were specifically talking about gay people. That's why I brought it up.
But all gay people ain't gay for the same reason, right?
I don't know our gay people, but I'm saying it doesn't matter what reason they're gay. Hating them and killing them for being gay is a problem.
But you don't even know why you act like hating them and killing them for being gay is not a specific violation that the gay person might have did against that person that wanted to kill them. Like you're not giving no details. You just broad stroke brushing. They're killing gays. They're killing gay people.
Let's look look up. Wait, what should we look up? Look up
the mass shooting that happened at Post nightclub was on a black night, on a black gay, because they knew it was a gay black dance night. They were all killed at a gay club for being gay. That's
by a black person?
No, he was not.
No, I think he was.
Even that is anecdotal. Let's let Mike look up the.
Pull up the statistics.
That guy wasn't black.
Okay. No, I think he was Muslim. I think I'm not sure.
But like, I don't know. I feel he was Latin. I feel he was Latin or some shit.
Statistically, look it up. Look at the statistics.
Mike, look up. Is there gay killers?
I guess gay hate crimes or gay hate murderers.
Not gay hate. You don't want to say gay hate crimes because they'll say it'll be
closeted. He was a closeted.
But are there gay people killing? Huh?
The guy at Pulse was a closeted gay man. He was closeted. He was conflicted about his sexuality. That's why he flipped out like he did. He hated himself because he felt attraction towards men. And he knew that his background, his dad and his family would cut him off. And that's why he flipped out like he did. He had a lot of conflict. I'm from Orlando, Florida, and I have heard details about the whole case that, this dude was dealing with gay issues in his head. And he was kind of cool. He was cuckoo.
Look up J. Edgar Hoover.
Well, yeah, he was gay.
J. Hoover was gay.
He killing black people like nobody's business.
He didn't like black folks.
He's a white dude, though.
Right. Well, yeah.
His.
But so should we go? Gay black people kill. I mean, black people killing gay black people. Is that what we're doing? Yeah. Looking for statistics on that one. Black people killing gay black people. Yeah, in the black community. The percentage of that. Because there's plenty of white people.
But I think this is real good, a real good, healthy dialogue, and it's supposed to get a little touchy or whatever because it's a hot button issue. But I definitely appreciate the dialogue though.
No problem, man. That's why we have to.
What do you got, Mike?
What happened?
So this one is only it's saying that 84.4% of people killed. Who were transgender were black indigenous peoples of color.
What?
How many? What's the number?
84.4% of all trans people who were murdered
were black people of color.
So that's not gay. That's trans.
That's crazy.
That's gay. Yeah. The same thing, right?
So that don't even count for my bro. Then that's the whole thing. He said he's not that.
He's not what?
That's gay.
I'm not trans.
Right.
Now, one point that I will say that I've heard people point out with the transgender killings is that they're not disclosing. They're taking away people's rights to choose to sleep
That's
with them.
rare.
Exactly.
That's
taking away. Say again.
That's honestly.
Wait, let me hear the point. First.
They're taking what?
So they're not disclosing that they weren't born female to people.
See, that's not fair.
So they're taking away people's choice to sleep with them.
Yeah.
It's what's the word?
I ain't gonna front because we know dudes who we fuck with who.
But honestly, that percentage, I agree.
Yeah.
I 1,000% agree that you should tell someone if you're trans.
Yeah,
they know.
If they're aware,
if they're aware,
and then they harm this person, that's a completely different.
That's different. Them, but I'm saying there's dudes who, for all intents and purposes, come off as heterosexual who dabble.
Yeah.
On the other side,
but a lot of times they're ashamed of it, and that's why they turn around and kill these trans women is because they don't want it to get out that they slept with this trans woman.
That's different from what I was saying.
I agree. I agree. I think you should disclose if you're trans. I agree.
You gotta tell people.
You have to tell people.
One lady was like, "Why should I go?" You can't do that.
You can't. It's not fair.
But it's like.
But a lot of times I would say.
And I'm not saying murdering them is the answer. Please let's not take that out of context. No. I'm not saying that's the answer. But I'm saying is to avoid. I don't even want to say avoid danger, but I'm just saying that just be honest. Just be honest with people.
But some of these motherfuckers, I think a decent amount of them know, and they want to pretend like they don't.
Yes, and that's a valid point.
Because those the same download
they get down. They get down.
And that's what they like.
Yeah, and they like that. Yeah, and that's two consenting adults. There's nothing to be ashamed of.
But they're ashamed that they like it because they don't want to be vilified and viewed as gay.
Because society goes,
you can't be this.
Yeah,
I mean, if they choose to live according to what people think, that's a prison that they chose to be in.
100%. But the reason why they're in that prison is because the way we treat
but what they gonna do? They don't pay your bills. Your family doesn't pay your bills. They don't put food in your. So what's gonna happen? They don't gonna talk to you?
No, I agree.
You're that much of a pussy that you scared your mom's not gonna talk to you? You're a grown ass man. They can grow some balls and fuck who you wanna fuck with.
I agree.
I don't think it's as easier said as done.
You got Stephen A. Smith who's talking. Just carrying water for white folks right now, and it's evident that he's black. You got people that do that. So when you talk about somebody trying to, just grow some balls to do and fuck who you want to fuck, you got niggas who go on DJ Vlad. After they said they not gonna.
I love white people.
But all I'm saying is there's niggas that stand
white people my favorite.
Niggas that stand 10 toes down. Me and Godfrey talk about this. Yeah. There's always been niggas that
talking about Lord Jamar.
Majority of niggas don't stand 10 toes down.
You heard that little slight diss he did about Lord Jamar right there? Because Lord Jamar went by, they posed, I don't know if they beefing, but Godfrey and Dante and Lord Jamar aren't talking anymore, so he threw that little cheap shot. Everybody they've been kind of clowning, Lord Jamar because he went back on Vlad when he said that he was done. But I guess he felt like since Vlad apologized, he can go back on there. Anyway, y'all, this is Godfrey We Trust. Hit the thumbs up button. Let's get back into it. Okay, hold on.
Motherfuckers lie all the time.
And you
Niggas don't keep their word. They don't tell the truth. If I say, and Godfrey know, if I got smoke. And I say, yo, on site, it's on site. I'm not, and I'm an old man, you know what I mean? Yeah. But I'm not going, but to think that people are going to stand 10 toes down on nothing, that's rare that you find, fuck with motherfuckers. Even having this conversation is Cam standing on this, and you standing on yours.
Which was dope. Yeah.
But who else is even we all know?
Y'all are both real niggas on two separate ends of the spectrum.
What?
Yeah.
You said what?
We all know 90%, 95%. I have a theory. 95% of the motherfuckers don't want to smoke.
Yeah, that's a fact.
5% niggas that want to smoke. 3% of them are sociopaths, right? That are crazy. And 2% are motherfuckers that stand 10 toes down that'll say, yo, I ain't gonna let you rock like that. 2%.
Right.
90% of the motherfuckers I know don't want no smoke at all.
Right.
Yeah,
and we know that.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
It's a small percentage of motherfuckers. So when you talk about there's stigma on whatever the fuck you want to do. Niggas ain't gonna stand. Niggas don't even stand up for their own people.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
That part.
So,
I just couldn't imagine a world where I'm letting motherfuckers who don't put no food on my table, pay my bills, run who I'm fucking bringing to my house, or you know what I'm saying, or like I just couldn't live in a prison. Based off niggas who don't put no money in my pocket.
Why you give a shit what they
it's
think?
wild.
But you talked directly about how specifically you had a fucked up relationship with a dude, and then you didn't let him up. Like you stood 10. Yo, I'm not fucking with.
I'm a
niggas.
10 toes type of bitch.
But that ain't. Me and Godfrey talk about this all the time.
Real shit.
Most motherfuckers ain't that.
Right.
Everybody we know is. I tell Godfrey all the time. If you got a body, I got a rug.
That's
Nigga,
it. Well, my cousin was thinking about when he came to me. He told me he was like, I'm gonna. He came. My cousin, one of my favorite cousins, he came out the closet to me, and he was afraid to tell like the rest of the family. I'm like, nigga, what's gonna happen? Well, Uncle Tony not gonna talk to you at Thanksgiving. Who fuck Uncle Tony?
It's not easy because you're not going through that.
But just how you rock.
That's how you rock.
And I helped. Like he really was like, you right. Like niggas, I pay all my bills. I do everything.
He probably was going
as helping you with
heterosexual this whole time.
Why do you give a shit?
So to go, hey, got something to tell you guys.
Was your people cool with it?
You know?
I mean, there was people.
That's it.
Yeah, my thing is, no, there was some people who was like, oh, that's okay. But I said to him, I was like, but does your life change?
Yeah.
You're still Jamaican too?
Yeah, you still.
There was that bomba cloud party boy. You're not taking in a booty pan.
I know.
But wait a minute.
But it was all
get out of my house. Bomba cloud. Brush your face, bro.
I said to him, I was like, what is gonna change your life?